That's 37 degrees at 8:50 a.m. I must have caught something because I got stuffy sinuses all night and a raspy voice this morning. Yeah, I couldn't hardly breathe last night. Probably caught something in Lowe's the other day. Of course, there wasn't hardly anybody in there. Or maybe it's just the weather. Could be the weather, warmer weather. The germs are flying now. Waking up. But I'll get over it. I took some Pau de Arco for viruses. Okay, I'll survive. Nothing new to me. Oh, the mattress is still there. Looks like the pond is fuller, because before the water was, they had a lot of soil there to walk on before they got to the water. But now the water's all the way up to the edge where the cow is. Yeah. So that inch gave us some water. I hope my rope is still, I can still access my rope. But I don't want to go down there when the ground's too wet. I'll wait a few days. When the ground dries out enough to get the tractor down there, maybe the next time I feed hay. Today's Monday. I fed him last Thursday. Yeah, that'll work. I can wait that long. It ain't going anywhere, that mattress. I'll yank it out of there one of these days. There's everybody. They rolled it. They rolled it that way. Good to see the sun shining again today. I'll finish the work on that mailbox. A new one. Sometime today, before the mail comes, I hope. My cat is... There's a cat sneaking by. Either my cat is growling, or that cat is. I heard it before I saw it. I think it wants to go in and get something to eat. My cat's keeping an eye open. Yeah, it's gonna go get something to eat. They're plenty to eat. I won't need hay for a while. They got cleaner water now. That little one's hiding behind the ball. I don't think he pushes her around as much as the Highlanders do. So whenever they come at her, she hides behind the ball. Yeah. That hay was from last year. First cutting around June 2025. Yeah, I didn't get a second cutting. It's too dry. July, August, and after. Yeah, hopefully I get 2 cuttings this year. It's only grass. It's enough to feed my cattle. If I don't get enough hay, I guess I'll have to sell something. It's always a hard choice what to sell. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of him for sure. Not sell him, but I'm going to have him processed one of these days. Just ain't got around to it yet. Yeah, I'm in no hurry. I don't eat much beef anyway. I still got some left over from my last one I processed. This was years ago. Yeah. Doctor told me to eat less meat, so I do. need a taste of it sometime. Okay. You finally showed up, huh? Where you headed? Huh? Where's you going? There's something down there. I don't know what it is. Just this side of that little ditch. It's in the shadow of a tree. I can't tell what it is, but there's something there on this side of that little ditch. Somewhere in that area. I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna check that bull anyway. I'm gonna check that dead bull. Buzz has been at it for a few days. Let's go see what he looks like now. He's on the prowl again. Trying to catch up with me, aren't you? Got a head start. I think I'll bring that mattress up here somewhere, out of the way. I used to have it over there. Don't know if I want to put it there again, but I probably will. If I can get it in there. I'll let it dry out first though. Okay, let's go check that bull. There's another nice hedge post. Got a little curve to it. Yeah, they don't rot. Yeah, they last a long time. I got a couple hinges on that one. Regular hinges. I used to have a gate here somewhere when I first brought the cattle here. I'm not sure exactly where it was. I'll have to see if I can find some old pictures, but it's somewhere over here. I thought, I don't know. I just don't remember. It was somewhere here though. Somewhere in this area, on this outside. I had some fences up here. Anyway, it didn't matter. And I had a wooden gate on it, made it myself, and I had it hinged to that post. I just don't remember exactly where it was. I can see my cattle out there, way out there. There. They're in the bottom pasture there. I got a new fence charger. I got to take it down there sometime and hook it up. It won't be hard to hook up. The soft fence charger hasn't been working for a while. I got it right now. I got it jumped to the north fence, but I don't want to put too much pressure on that north fence for too long, because it'll go bad too. Anyway, they're all spread out down there. They're trying to eat some grass. I don't know if the grass is growing, but it's nibbling it on it. I'm going to drive down there today with the ATV. I can still see water standing everywhere, and the ground's wet when I walk on it, so spongy. So I don't want to take the truck out. It could make ruts. It kind of looks like there's ice on that pond. Yeah, it's ice is left over. This pond didn't melt as fast as the one in the bottom. Yeah, it's got some shade here, that's why. A little bit of shade. So there's still a thin layer of ice on it. Yeah, I gotta haul this load out. Load or two. Out to the garden. Sometime this spring. Yeah. That's on my to-do list. Take a look at that dead black bull. See what the buzzards did to him. It looks about the same, but I can see they ate around the area that I cut around there on that hip bone. They're beating that. Doesn't look like they worked on his intestines yet. I guess they can't. I guess he's not rotten enough yet. Oh well, they'll get to him sooner or later. Once he starts stinking, that's when they like them. When they're tenderized. I guess that thing I saw was just a shadow. Somewhere down there I thought I saw something sticking out, but it's not. It's just a shadow. Uh-oh, look who came up. Uh-huh. I ain't got nothing to give you today. You got plenty of hay. So I'll just leave it at that. Hey girl, I'm not going to give you corn either, baby. Some other time. But I got to go work on that mailbox. It's getting late here. Oh, flocks of birds. Blackbirds. They're hanging around me. They're going to settle in here. Be breaking up into pairs all along these trees here. I think they're going to find some food. I can hear it now. I guess they came up with some salt. Yeah, I got a new salt block. 2 of them. One for here. Oh, they still got some, but I'll get them a new one. So they're licking the salt, mineral block. And I'll get, oh, I'll take the ATV out there today sometime. The big pasture. I'll take that block out there. Yeah. You try, but you don't do nothing. You don't get nobody pregnant. Well, at least it's good for meat. Yeah, I was hoping you'd have a calf. I'll try the next bull. Let's see how he does. He's white too. Yeah. I'll bring him up in April. Actually, it's that calf's older brother. A year older than her. She'll be 2, and she's going to be a year old on the 18th, and today's the 16th. Anyway, I got to get moving. Don't I? And none of these cows are showing any signs of pregnancy. He still smells them and tries to ride them, but that's about as far as he can go. He can't get the job done. So I'm gonna bring her older brother. Hey, you got a younger brother too, born this year. How about that? You meet your little brother when I take you out there in April, and bring back the white one to here. Take over for him. It might take him a year or 2 to get big enough to breed him, just like he did. Brought him up when he was a year and a half, and he's had all summer to breed him. They're coming in the heat. That much I can tell. All right, not you. I'm gonna take you back. I don't want her getting bred too early. Okay, let's go work on the mailbox. He's eating the salt now. Hi, cat. Yeah, I was hoping Highlanders would have got bred by him. And that black bull that fell through the ice after that big snow covered the pond. I had hoped for him. I was going to have him try to breed him this summer. But best laid plans of mice and men often go astray. So I got to use my backup bull, the white one, out the big pasture, bring him up. And I'm going to have him processed sometime soon. That's my plan anyway. I'd like to have him out of here before I bring him up. That way they won't fight. Or he won't have nobody to fight with except the girls, the 3 Highlanders. And I'm going to take her back. When I take her back, I'll bring the white one back here, the white bull back here. Other white bull. Looks like they're going to get their scratch on. Yeah, they like scratching on that baler. Well, let's get moving on. Got a mailbox to put up. This pond is still pretty low. Water's supposed to be up to here. That's where the overflow is, underneath that bale cover thing. Baler. Ford baler. Yeah, I should get something else besides that. That actually belongs with the baler, in case I decide to sell it someday. What are you checking out there, girl? What are you smelling? What is that? Oh, it's hair. Hair from the cattle. There's a bolt there. The little brown thing is hair. Oh, I knew you was going to do that. I knew you was going to do that. Trying to butter me up, huh? You want some corn. I'm not in the mood to give you corn. I got other things to do. Okay, I gotta get moving. Oh, at least you got more water. Clean too. Clean water all through here. I can see the bottom of the pond. Yeah. Just a little bit of ice left over from that cold weather. You got a lot of itches. I should treat you for lice, but I usually don't mess with that. They'll go away when the hot weather comes. They're all scratching. Give them something to do. Okay, let's go. Let's go work on the mailbox. This cat acts like a dog, follows me everywhere. Don't you? I can put this corn back out underneath that tree. So hopefully you can catch some more birds. It kind of looks like something's been scratching it, spilling some corn already, unless that was a cat. I moved the corn over to the tree where it was before it, oh, rain. I got to dump the rain gauge and turn it upside down just in case. I'm glad I got this inch of rain to help my ponds a little bit. Just a little bit. But there's still a chance for freezing weather at night, so I gotta Turn it upside down. I guess I got this rain on February 14th, Valentine's Day, and the following night. Yeah, February 14th, day and night, or the night of the 15th, whatever. The morning of the 15th. Okay, let's dump it. I fed her some dog food. I'll give her some of that black bull meat some of it later on today. I want her to eat this first. I'm back to work on that mailbox. Not there, over there. Yeah. Let's get this job done today. Oh, that's how much I got done yesterday. I put that board on. I took the old mailbox off. Then I took the board and the old bolts off. And then I put the new bolts in. I drilled the holes out on the post and the board. Drilled holes in them. Then I put the new bolts in the board on, tighten them up, and that's as far as I got yesterday. Because I started late. All I got to do today is put the old new mailbox on top of that board and screw it down. So we'll see how that works. Well, first thing I do is move the truck down here. Okay, let's see if I can get this job done today before the mail carrier comes by. I didn't bring a level with me, but I can tell that it's still slightly leaning this way, but that's okay. That won't hurt nothing. It's raised up a little bit more than it was yesterday. First things a few things I got to mark and maybe drill before I can screw this thing down to the board. Let's turn it up tight. Let's check out the bottom. Well, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8 holes. And I guess screws are supposed to go. I got the screws for it. I'm not sure how I'm going to screw them in from inside the box, but I also have a drain. Looks like a drain hole, drain slot. So I need to mark that after the box is on there. Mark all the holes. Yeah. See if I maybe need to get the holes started for the screws with a nail or something, and maybe drill out that hole underneath that hole through the board so the water can, if the water does get in, it can drain out. I guess that's what that's for. I'm not sure what that's for, but I'm going to do something about it. Also, these here I got pulled down pretty flush with the board. That one too. There's hardly any raising up because it sunk in when I tightened it up. But this one is near a knot, so that didn't work. So I need to try to drill around it a little bit, especially on this side, so I can sink it down some more because it's still sticking up, and that's going to interfere with when I put the box on. So let me do that first. But first, I'm going to put the box on and mark those holes and slot. See if I don't, in case I have to, in case there's interference with the bolts. That's how it's supposed to set on there. Looks like it's rises a little higher on this side, according to the board. It's because this is in the sunlight, or this is in the shadow. And that's why there's a little corner there was bent when I unboxed it. But it won't hurt nothing. It won't hurt nothing. Okay. That's inside. And I marked the holes. there's 8 holes, four in the front, 4 in the back, and then way in the back there's a slot. I marked it with a marker. I'm going to take this thing off. Yeah. I wonder if I should seal that with something. I wonder if I should seal that sides, because I can see daylight coming in. I wonder, what could I seal it with? I don't know. I'll think about it. At least none of the bolts interfering with those. Those 4 holes here, those 4 holes there, or 4 marks there, and the slot down there. I just decided how I'm going to do that slot. I could take the saw and just saw the trench. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. I just saw a little trench there in case I don't think that any water is going to get in, but just if it does, it has a way out. It probably leaks out the side anyway, unless I seal it. I guess I don't need to seal it. I didn't seal the old one. Anyway, let's I'm gonna take a nail or something and tap those holes, get those so I can start the screws after the mailbox is on. But I'll do the sides first. I didn't mark the sides. I guess I should have. I didn't mark the sides. I gotta do them too. There's 5 screws on this side. There will be. And there's 5 screws here. I'll just make a little hole with a nail or something so I can get the screws started. Screws started. I just use a small drill bit to drill around that bolt. I'll suck it down a little bit more, and then I use a drill there instead of a saw. I just use a drill to drill that out, so there's a way out from that slot in the mailbox. Now the holes on the side, that had a knot on it. Yeah, that's a knot, so it might be hard to get the screw in there. And there's a knot there too. So I don't know if I have troubles with them or not, but I'll see what I can do. I made a hole for I made a little hole for each screw, so I think it'll be okay. Tighten the bolt down a little bit more, so let's put the mailbox on now. I think I'm ready to go. It's all those little details that that takes up time. Then you gotta think about it too. Well, I guess it's ready to be screwed down. Debating which ones to do first. I think I'll do the ones on the inside first. Maybe that'll hold it down farther. We'll see. I got a tool that I might be able to use in there. I'll try a screwdriver first. If I can't get the screwdriver in there. It's a little taller, so I might be able to do it. It's just screwing them down is going to be hard, because I got to reach in. I don't particularly like Phillips heads, but I got these screws for the inside and those for the outside. I've been using the wood screws that I've been using lately for a long time is those ones that has like a hexagon or something head, some type of a head, and it locks it in better. Locks into the thing. Yeah. Okay. That's I got that. That should work if I can get enough grip on it. The reason I don't like Phillips head because they slip. They slip out of the groove so easy. But the other ones they kind of lock in, the hexagon type. Anyway, that's my backup. If I can't get that in there, I could use that twisted one. We'll see. I use the drill on the outside, but I have to use that on the inside. Let's see if I put those 8 screws in first on the inside of the mailbox. Since these are bigger screws and longer, to make it easier for me, I drilled down just enough about half the length of the screw. That way we won't have to actually screw into the wood as much, especially since I'm going to be inside the mailbox working. So now I can put the mailbox on and screw it. The size I don't think I have to worry about because they're smaller screws. All I gotta do now is screw the screws in. Yeah, I think that's going to help me. I made a hole for the screws. The bit was about the same size as this thing, but I left enough room to dig into the screw to dig into the wood. Let's see if I can get them screwed in. I was going to use that one. I think that one can give you more leverage. That big one with the ball on it. I had another one, a better one like that. Had all the different bits for it, or heads, but I couldn't find it, so I wound up finding this one. So I use it. It happens to fit. Let's see if I can get enough leverage to screw them in with one hand. Well, I got the easy ones done. Well, no, I'll tighten them up later. I want to get them all screwed down first. Yeah, I have to use two hands, sort of. I have to use my right hand, my left hand for these on the right side, and my right hand for the ones on the left side. Now I gotta see if I can reach all the way back, get the back two. That's gonna be the hard ones. Got 4 screws done, 2 in the front, 2 in the back. I gotta get the other 4 done. Works pretty good. The hard part's done. I got these 8 screws in, and I can see the gap. I can see the daylight in the hole there. So if anything does get in here, although the water's draining, I think the mailbox is draining this way. But anyway, I left an opening in case something does come in. Now I got to put the 5 screws on each side. Closes pretty good. Now for the 5 screws on each side. This side first. I'm going to put all the screws in. I'm going to get them all started. 5 screws started on this side. Screws started on this side. That was the hardest one. Had a knot on it. I had to angle it down. Yeah, but it worked. Now to screw them in the rest of the way. Comes my cat. Yeah, work's almost done. Now you show up. Almost done. 10 more screws to screw in. I go on this side. On this side. When I started the 10 screws with that hand thing, I was going to use a drill to drill the rest of them in. Yeah, I'm going to try to drill first. I could probably screw them in by hand, but I want to test the drill. Hopefully I don't make them too tight. Well, I use a drill to screw them in, but it's really hard to stop it from making them go in too far, maybe strip. So I'm going to finish to tighten them up with the hand tool, hand thingy. Well, new mailbox is all done, all screwed down. Nice day today, cat. Anyway, back to this. I'm done with this side. I'm done with the whole thing, what I'm talking about. Maybe back up there. She jumped all the way from down there. How about that? Yeah. Mailbox is done. I need to go out to the big pasture. It's a nice day, so I'm going to use the ATV. And the ground's probably wet too. But I'll find out when I get out there. Hey, cat. Yeah. I'm a little proud of myself. Only thing I worry about, I know it's done pretty good, but years past when I was younger, much younger, maybe in high school, we heard stories, or maybe, anyway, when I was very young, I guess back in the, well, anyway, it was a long time ago. We heard stories in the news and around the neighborhood that don't know if it was kids or somebody, especially on new mailboxes, they were hitting them with the baseball bats, denting them up. I hope nobody gets the urge to do that. It's a federal crime if they do, but I won't be able to know who did it if they did. Anyway, that's done. I can take the truck back to the house, unload my tools, unload the cat. Oh, I got a nice board left over. I'll show it to you. Well, I cut off about 20 inches, or no, almost 21 inches. So it still gives me over 6 foot, and it's all clean, no nuts, except this little one right here. Nice. Oh, had to get in the picture, didn't you? Yeah. Passing through. Let me turn it over. Yeah, that's a nice board. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but if I need one, I got one. Where are you going? You want to go in again like you did yesterday? Nope. Afraid of what might say, huh? You know what you're doing, huh? Probably not. It's a nice board. I think it's like 9¼ inches, something like that. Wide. I know it's over 6 foot. Well, that job's done. Looked pretty good. Flag works. Only problem with that flag is the flag's made out of metal. Probably the whole thing is aluminum. With the little hinge thing on the bottom, that's plastic. That's red plastic. And I don't know how long that's going to last. I guess if anything happens, I can always put a bolt in there or something. We'll see how that works over time. Took me 2 days, but I got it done. Yeah. I think that's better. Much better. I'm going to put the flag down. I'll show you this thing here. It sticks through here. And it's got something here where it won't fall all the way down. So there's 2 things sticking inside. See? The big one is going through, and the little one is the stop. Fall down. But that breaks. I don't know. I have to find something to replace it. But I won't worry about it for now. But I thought about putting something on the bottom, like a board under there. Maybe to hide the screws or something, or the bolts. It'd have to be bigger. Have to come down about here. So I don't know how I do that. I could screw them up in there, and then I could screw another one. Yeah, I'll think about that. I'll think about it. Now you can see them side by the new one and the old one. The new one's much bigger and better. Yeah. I don't know how much it cost. Well, that costs 35 or something. Altogether, the mailbox and the stuff, the bolts and stuff, I didn't even use them all. That cost 84. And then the board cost another, with taxes, about 14 something. So almost $100 to replace that mailbox. Of course, I still got the board left, so it's not. Let's see, what's 14 divided by 8? I need a calculator for that. Let's go going to give me a headache thinking about that. Anyway, you know what I mean. It didn't really cost $100. It cost at least 80, maybe. Yeah, why did this? I know that cost 35 plus tax, but why did the other stuff cost so much? I'll have to look at my receipt, see what I got. It's all those bolts, those 4 bolts and the nuts and the washers. I didn't use the big washers, and then the screws. I didn't think that would be that much to make 84. Anyway, what's done's done. I got a board left over, which is good. It's a good board. Use it somewhere someday. And now I'm going to park the truck, go out to the hayfield. Since I don't throw nothing away, I guess I'll just keep that as a souvenir. Up here by my power pole to unplug my thing. Yeah, there's a story behind this thing. See that mound of dirt? That's where the old pole was, and it broke off. And this thing here used to be attached to the pole or something. And maybe the pole was over there. I'm not sure where the pole was, but it broke off, and they tried digging the old one out. Yeah, I think it was right there. But they couldn't get it. They couldn't pull it out. So they just drilled a hole next to it, and since it was already underground, they just left it that way, and they put it right there where there's like an extension bracket there to hold it out. And then they got another one, another 2 out there, up there. And this broke off during a storm. But luckily I didn't lose power because these tall trees, I think the wind blew it that way. I got pictures of it somewhere. Blew it that way, and the tree held it up. Plus the wire up there too. The wire that comes off the road transformer. Yeah. So they just left it like this. It's been working, so no problem. So staying cool in the shade. Oh, did I scare you? There's a little one. Oh, she's back there. Yeah. They like to hang out here. Yeah, for a while there I was from that corner post, or by the gate post, I had a fence going up along here. Yeah. All the way to over there. Then I was cutting grass here, but that was a pain, so I re-fenced it again. Originally the fence went out over that way, beyond that thing, beyond that flat trailer, mostly flat, and then went down the hill. But I wanted a parking spot for that, so I moved it that way, and then I got tired of cutting the grass here on this hill, and so I redirected the fence back here again. Yeah. You've been digging in the dirt with your horns, haven't you? Yeah. Are you ready to become freezer meat? Huh? No. You're lucky you don't understand me. Who's that? Don't know. Don't know who the neighbors are. Okay. There's that old baler. It'd probably work if I got it fixed up. Probably would work. It worked the last time I used it, but I didn't like it. The knotters always missed a knot once in a while. Anyway, I got that New Holland, and it works better. Okay, I'm gonna head out to the big pasture now, see what they're doing. Also had trouble in there too. This collar here has got some kind of a gizmo in there. I don't know what it does, but it always gave me a problem. But it did work. Right, cat? Okay, I got my extension cord. I'm gonna go park the truck. Looks like this pond still got a little bit of ice left because it's in the shade of those trees there. Even the trees don't have leaves on them, they still create some shade. Anyway, sun's out today. It's melting now. It's warm today. Still got a sweatshirt on, but I could probably take it off. So I'm sweating. Anyway, the storm, the same storm that blew that tree down years ago and bent this gate up, and I had to finally probably broke that post back then too. So because a big tree broke off, or a branch, and pushed up against that thing. It was like a really strong wind. And this past fall, the gate used to be hinged over there, but that post broke, and I dug out the broken part, and I put the top part back in the hole for a gate stop, because I rehinged it over here on this bigger post. I put a new post in there. Before I just had on the gate, the gate would swing that way, and then close this way, and then I would just wire it to that T-post, but I changed it over. And I straightened that gate out a little bit too, running over with the truck. Anyway, the same storm that did that one broke this tree, a big stump tree. That's the one that hit the gate. And it's one that's also bent that over. Broke that post off at the ground, or the old post off at the ground, and then they couldn't dig out the old post that was broken in the ground, so they just put another post right next to it, and that left a gap between the new post and the utility pole, or the pipe for the utilities, electric. Anyway, let's go take a look at my new mailbox. I can see it a lot better. Yeah, I might add some wood at the bottom if I can find some 2x2s. Or I don't want to do it. I could cut some out of the. I'll think of something if I want to do it. I think I did a pretty good job. I wanted to keep using the hedge post that I got there. I want to see if I can put a base around it. Something on it, screw some wood to it on the bottom to hide the bolt sticking down. Maybe I'll do that, maybe I won't. The other one was like that forever. It didn't hurt nothing. Yeah, I like it. I raised the post. Post was leaning a lot this way, so I raised it up, put some rock around it to keep it from leaning. It still leans a little bit, but that's okay. Only question I had is, did I raise it up too high because when the mail carrier drives up, is that mailbox going to work for them? And the lid, if it's too high to reach? I don't think so. We'll see. We'll find out sometime. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm glad I brought a bigger one. You know, the ground's not too muddy up here. I gotta take a salt block out there anyway. Yeah, I guess I'll take the truck. It rained on Saturday and today's Monday, so I had all day yesterday and some of today to head off and get the ATV started. Okay, let's go. Sure warmed up today. 58 at 3 p.m. Pretty good. See a lot of cardinals. There's 2 on the ground. There's some more. A lot of cardinals around the feeder. I got a tub of corn, ground corn there. They're all over the place. They probably don't need it now since the snow's gone, but I like to watch them. I heard something noisy out here. When we went to town the other day, down at the bottom, down the road, they're trimming the trees with this machine. I'll let them do their work. Okay, I'm headed out to the big pasture now. There's a new mailbox. Yeah, there's still some ice floating around up there on that pond. But it won't last long in this warm weather. I checked the fence on this side of the creek. It's working good. That's one thing less to worry about. And I don't have to stop at this gate because I got them locked out. Oh, they're flowing pretty good today. After that inch of rain on Saturday. There's no ice left. That's good. Oh, I got a salt block to drop off here. I loaded one into the truck. I'll drop it off right here. Let me pull up. That ought to do it. A little salt left, but I'm going to drop this one off and just roll it under the fence right up against it. Next time I go in there, I'll set it on top of there. But I don't have to do it right away. Oh, I got salt block delivered. I don't know who that is. No idea. I don't think I'd recognize my own relatives' cars if they went by. Hardly ever show this area up here. Got some tall trees. Lots of cedars up on the hill. I'll let them in once in a while. They'll come in here, do whatever they want here. This is part of the road. I think somebody's coming back. Could be the same vehicle. There's one of them brush piles my neighbor made last fall. Another one there, and there's a third one way on the other end. Yeah, that's the same vehicle. But I'm headed up that way. Not sure who that is. Sun's got more clouds now. It was pretty sunny earlier today, but a lot of clouds rolled in. Okay, since I'm out here, at least the road's dry. Probably because I had it bladed. Yeah. So the snow wasn't on here for very long. It did melt. Let's see what the rest of the pasture looks like. Oh boy. Spinning a little bit. But I don't have it four-wheel drive though. Let's do a tour. There's my house way over there in the blue and brown. My shed roof too. And here's my whole corral. I gotta cut that big tree down here on the right one of these days. But before I can cut it down, I got to remove all the gates, because if the tree falls, and depending on where the tree falls, I don't want to bend nothing. I see the cattle up there eating their hay. Yeah, they're doing okay. Yeah, the ground's drier. Yeah, no snow. All the snow's gone. Yeah, it's been warm enough to melt all the snow. But it's still winter. Could always be more snow. Who we got here? Where's everybody? There's somebody missing. Oh, there she is. Okay, there's the cattle. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's still 2 others somewhere. Let's go check where the rest of them are. I see a couple of them over here. Wait! She had a calf. The heifer had a calf. Alright. And little red ball, he's babysitting. Come on! And it's nursing. Good for you, cow. Good for you. I'm going to reposition. Oh, Mama's moving away. I can't tell what it is yet.
Little red bull on the right, on the left there. I think it's a heifer. Oh, good. I like when they're heifers. I can use those. I don't have much use for the bulls. Bye, boy. Yeah, it's a girl. I don't see no thing hanging. I don't see no dingleberries hanging. And she's eating good. Although I could be wrong. I think it's a girl. I'm not going to go out and look. Oh, it's been 4 days since I fed them. Hey. Oh, there's the other two. Yeah. There's the other two. They're over on the side here. She's got a good udder. Good for you, girl. Good for you. Check these other two out. Yeah, those are the ones I didn't see before. Well, that should be it. Everyone's accounted for, and I got a new calf, number 2. Let's see. I fed him last Thursday. I don't think a calf had today. She had that calf today, the heifer. And she's a cow now. So I'm going to say yesterday. I'm going to say the 15th. Here comes the stragglers. Here comes somebody. Oh, he likes to ride, don't he? He'll make a good bull for those Highlanders. Uh-huh. This guy on the right here, walking up, that's a bull. And he'll be 1.5 years old in September, and I'm going to take him up to the, well, you know what? I'm going to take this white one up here, this one on the right, the white yearling. He'll be 2 years old at the end of March. I'm going to take him up after I bring the heifer back from up out of the barn, take her back here. So if I'm taking him up, I might as well take the other red one too. The one in the middle there. Yeah, I'll take them both up. I'm going to bring the other one up in September. I might as well bring them up now. Oh, who's that? Somebody's coming. The white truck belonged to Tri-County. That's the guy that was operating that tree trimming thing on the side of the road. Now all the cattle are... I better get down there so they don't get out. They might follow them. Never seen him do. Hope he's not scared of cattle. I better get down there. There he goes. They were following him for a while there. There's that heifer with her new calf on the left. Yeah, he just wanted to know if it was okay. Yeah, he works for Tri-County, the ones that had electric. That's why they're trimming the branches there. Yeah, I think they do that every year. I guess he must be new because they ought to know that they've trimmed my trees, those cedar trees before. Yeah, when they got in the way of the power lines. That's their easement, so that's their right of way. If they want to do it, they can do it. There's a heifer on the brown heifer on the left, up front, and her new baby. What did I say? I'm either going to count it as, well, let's see, Thursday. I fed them Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday it rained on, I'm going to say February 14th. Easier to remember. Yeah, so now I got 2 calves. Yeah, so she's not a cow now. Yeah, that's that truck that was going by. I guess he was wondering. I guess he wanted to make sure that he's not violating something. He came out here because he asked me. As soon as I pulled out of my driveway, the neighbor's ground to the right has that little strip of trees there. He wanted to know if it was okay if he trims that. And I says, it doesn't matter to me, but he wanted to know who owned it. So I told him who I thought owned it, and the rest is up to him. Cattle had a little excitement there. Yeah, come April, I'm going to move that white one in the middle, up farther. He'll be a 2-year-old bull, and then I'm going to move this brown bull calf here behind that red cow now. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna move him up. That's a bull. Move both of them bulls up. Well, good that and the new calf has a black nose, just like this red cow here. And that red calf. Now the red calf from that cow, the blackish, brownish, grayish calf, a cow up there, she's got a pink nose. But I'm glad, I like when they have the black noses. The mama has a pink nose, but the baby came out with brown. That's it. Come in closer. Come on. I'm gonna turn this off. Well, doesn't look like there's any ice on this pond anymore. Is there? Yeah, all free. I don't have to worry about cutting ice anymore. I'm spinning a little bit. I guess it's alright. I was going uphill, back up. The white bull lost some hair. Yeah, I'm going to take him and that red one right behind him, right back, way back there on the left. I'm going to take that calf and that white and this white one. Guess he wants to go back to eat. I had to put it in 4-wheel drive because I was spinning. Yeah, he wants to go back to eating. They don't have a whole lot left. Now, I'm not sure, but I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure they rolled one of them bales all the way to the right. They rolled it all the way over to the trees, right over there. And they rolled it out. Yeah, they rolled it pretty far. I guess I'll come back to. They don't have a whole lot of hay left. Today's Monday. I was going to feed them on Friday. I like to feed them on Friday for some reason. I don't know why. I made a mistake last week on Wednesday. I thought it was Thursday, and that's why I thought Friday was the next day, and then I wound up feeding them on Thursday instead of Friday, and then but Friday came around, I realized, wait a minute, I already fed the cattle. I lost track of what day it was. I had the date right. The date was right. I just didn't have the day of the week right. I don't know what day it is. The number, like today's the 16th, because my computer tells me. But when I record the time and date off the computer, I don't look at the date so much as or the day. I'm looking at the time. Yeah, they're all coming back here. Yeah. Okay, I'm going around. Yeah, this little white cow, she's pretty small. The calf is small too. I'd have thought about selling her, but I sold another one instead. There's the baby. That's what I'm just glad I found it right away. Yeah, I'm gonna count it as the 14th. The umbilical cord's all dried up. Oh, that's not a cow. That's not your mama. Oh, your mama's got a good udder. It looks like it was only nursing on this, on her right side, on this side that's facing me. Yeah. Because the other side is still hanging down. These two teats on this side looks like they've been sunk down, nursed. Get used to my truck, little Kathy. Get used to my truck. That's it. Turn the truck off. I just like watching you. You're a good cow. Now the Red Bull calf. Oh, they're about a month apart then. Yeah, because he was born on January 15th, and the little one was born February. I could call it 15th, but I'd rather call it 14th. What you doing? Hey, what's going on? Don't be rubbing on my truck. I lost a little one. Where'd he go? He's smelling the truck. You smell anything there, boy? Okay. Oh, that's Grandma. That Grandma's behind, smelling her granddaughter. Bully's right here by the window. Oh, don't rub on my mirror. Don't rub on my mirror. What you doing? Passing by? Huh? What you doing, boy? Yeah. Yeah, you just go on, keep on moving. It reminds me of them dinosaur movies. The dinosaur was looking in the window. I guess both cows are up here now. Where are you? I'm not going to get out. They're going off. They're going off to Calf must have went around the bottom of the truck where I couldn't see it. Or maybe it's over there. No. Yeah, it's over there. Over there, over there. You, where's your baby? Oh, your baby's big. Okay, I got it. I like to look at this pond from this angle. I'm ready to go back to the house. I gotta take this truck in the car. Into the dealership, get my free oil change on both of them sometime this spring. I smell smoke. I see something on the side of the truck. I smell smoke. Anyway, I think that one of the white bulls, probably the young one, or somebody with white fur anyway, white hair, is shedding a lot of hair there. Could be part of their winter coat, I don't know. Anyway, that's what I see. There's my herd. Out here. Should I count them again? Okay, so I can see them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, there's an addition to the herd. Off to the left. Or no, right. Off to the right. The one laying down. Oh, they're both laying down. Calf and cow's right. I'll just leave them here. I want to get one more angle. I don't want to scare it. That's good. That's good. Let's shut it off. Yeah, if I'm not making any noise. Hi, little one. I don't give names to my cattle. If I do, it's like brownie or red over there, or I don't know, mama cow, firstborn. So we got mama cow all the way to the right, in front of the darker one. That's the mama cow. Her firstborn is this one on the very left. Did I say right or right? Anyway. All the way left, forward, cow facing away. Well, they're all facing away. That's the mama cow, and her calf is that little one right in the middle, laying down. And her firstborn is this darker one on the left. And her fourth calf is right in front of her, that red one. And then the mama cows. The second born was already been sold last fall. Her third born is that red cow toward the right. And her calf, her bull calf, her first calf is right there, like next to her. And then her that's her third born. Second, third. Her fourth born is this heifer, or now a cow with her new calf, or her first calf. And then and there's the big bull. And then her fifth born, the mama cow's fifth born, is that white bull over there beyond the big bull. And then mama cow's sixth born is the heifer that's up by the house. So I want to bring her back in April. And then mama cow's sixth calf, fifth, sixth. Yeah, mama cow seventh calf is this one laying here. I already said that, didn't I? Anyway, I'm getting confused. And then, and the one I can't see is the white cow is this the second cow on the left, the firstborn of the mama. Her firstborn is a white cow, the small white cow, and she had her first calf last April. So I got two calves, and the red cow has to have a calf yet. The white cow has to have a calf yet, and the second to the left cow has to have a calf yet. Look at that. This is how I get them used to me. I get as close as I can with the truck without chasing them away. And I just sit here, let them get used to me. I used to feed them corn more often in those the old feed troughs over by the gate, main gate, off the road. And every time they saw my truck coming, they knew I was going to give them corn, so I stopped giving them corn. Only time I give them corn now is when I need to get them into the corral. And that works pretty good. They'll come for the corn. So the mama cow's seventh calf is right there facing me, laying down. And the heifer, now a new cow, her first calf is the one laying to the left of the other one. Yeah. So I got 3 more calves to be born, hopefully. And since the order that they were born last year, mama cow was first, so she had her first calf. And then the red cow had her calf sometime in March. And then the white one had beginning of April. And then the second to the left, she had the April 25. She was the last one. So if they breed back the same way, and this heifer was she didn't have a calf last year, so she had her first calf this year. So I still got the red one might be next, and followed by the white one, and then followed by the one second to the left. So I should get another 5 calves, because I sold 1 cow last year with her 2 calves, her 2 bull calves. Okay, well, I guess I've seen enough. Let's head back to the house. Go on, cattle. Well, at least I don't have to worry about that heifer. She's already had her calf. Good. Good. I'll just count it as the 14th. There's my track. I wonder if that Tri-County worker really needed to know whose property that was. They got plat mats for that kind of stuff. Oh well, maybe he's just nosy like me. And he knew I was up here, so it's not like he was too much trouble. At least he knew I was up here. Okay, close this gate. Oh, wait a minute. It is closed. I didn't unload that board yet. I could do that too. I haven't unloaded the tools either. Nice being out here. Getting cooler since the sun went behind the clouds, but it's still comfortable. I just have a sweatshirt on, that's all. Okay, let's drive back to the house. There's the corral. There's the rest of my, that's what's left of my bales of last year. Trees. Okay, let's go. Gonna have to roll the windows up. Okay. There's a salt block. Next time I'm on that side of the fence, I'll straighten it up. So that white truck that passed by when I was down here doing the salt, he passed by and then he came back. Oh, this pond's got ice on it too, because it's always in the shade. There's my house up there somewhere. Yeah, creek's flowing good. They got plenty of water, top and bottom. So I'm just glad I don't have to cut ice anymore. And the grass looks greener too. Do a little drive-by. Yeah, the grass looks greener. Of course, it was covered by snow for so long, it's hard to tell what was there. But it's green now, or greenish. Pretty short though. Let's see, sometime end of April, beginning of May. Yeah, I usually lock this out, lock the cattle out of here. Yeah, that's another reason I put a pond on top, so I can, that's the only rotation grazing I can do is leave this idle for a month, let the fescue all grow up and go to seed, and then about the first part of June, about the time I start baling hay, I'll let them back in here, because after the hay's baled, sometime in June, I want to get the hay hauled here, so my brother's willing to help me again with his trailer and tractors. I pay him in bales. Then when I put the cattle in here to keep, so I can leave this road open all the way up to the top because we got to make several trips with the trailers, or trailer and wagon, like trailer and tractors. And so if the grass is big in here, I don't have to worry about them for when I lock them in here, because they got water and month-old grass. Anyway, that's what I do in May. I lock this off. I'll lock them out of here. Oh, bumpy. Let me drive up here. Get a good view of the road. That's where I'm headed. Out to the road. Yeah. Grass don't really start growing good until 1st of May. That's when I lock them out. Give this pasture about a month to grow, so I can use it to feed the cattle in. When we haul bales. There's that line of trees that the Tri-County guy was asking me about, who owned it, because they want to trim them, I guess. I didn't know they needed permission. I thought they had the right of way for that. Anyway, I'm headed home. He might be down here cutting. It's only 4:30. So he might still be cutting down here somewhere. Don't know if he is or not. Yeah. I see his boom way over there, right above the. Yeah, I can see him trimming him. Cool. Guess I'll sit and watch him for a while. He's trimming them pretty high up. It's got like an extension on it. Oh, there's another couple guys here. There's some more. Let me go home. I don't know if they. Oh, I think they got a grinder. I think that other machine on the left with the truck. I think they pick up the limbs somehow, and then they grind them and blow them into that truck. That's what I'm guessing. That's what I'm guessing. Cool. That's that squeal. I heard that squealing noise out in the pasture. Look at the birds flocking. Yeah, the birds are going back to roost. I still have tools on though, but I think I'll do it tomorrow. I got nothing else to do. Oop, I backed up wrong. Let me do this again. There. I'll just leave it stick out. You can see a bunch of limbs piled up down there. I don't know if they're going to pick them up or not. I think they do. I think they pick them up and grind them up with that. I think that machine on the other side of the road in front of that truck. See, they got a big blade They got a big blade there on top into that boom. Yeah, that's what they cut the limbs off with. Yeah, they work for Tri-County Electric. He's going to do something with that machine. I think you pull all the limbs out somehow, or they just chew them up. Chew them up. There's my new mailbox. I think the sun's over in there somewhere. Getting close to 5 o'clock. So, yeah, they're just grinding it up. I thought they were hauling it out, but they just grind it up. Okay, that's enough. So the big machine, he trims the limbs off, and that's when here grinds them up. He's grinding them. Okay, that's enough. I'm going in. There's my new mailbox. I think I did a pretty good job. It's coming. Still cloudy though. I can't tell if they trimmed into these or not. If they ain't coming to talk to me. If you can't do everything with a machine, they got to pick up some of this stuff by hand. He must have jumped over the fence. Cats are getting a little entertainment while they eat. Aren't you? They don't pick on Bully. He is. That's it. Clean it up. Let them do their work. Guess he's moving on down the line. I guess he's going to go down to where my pasture, right before my pasture starts, because there's some trees there. That's the one he stopped and asked me about. We'll go up. Let's see when it's on the other side. There he goes. He's headed on down there. There he is down there. You can see his blinking light. He's going to start working on those trees now. I don't think there is anything to trim on my big pasture. It's all cleaned up. Look, they're still cleaning up over there. There she is. She's coming around. You're not going to get nothing up here. Come over and look at the bull. No change there. No vultures either. Well, as he starts to rot, I can see they've been eating at it. Yeah, I'm going back to the house now. Battery's getting low. I guess they're going to meet up with that guy. I got a reflection in the pond. Cool. Well, it's getting close to 5 o'clock, so they're probably going to be quitting soon. They're going to have to park that big machine somewhere. I don't think they take it home every time. When I went to Mount Vernon yesterday to pick up that board, that lumber, I saw that thing on the way into town, further down the road, up on the way to the highway. Then on the way back, it was dark, and it was still there. So they're probably going to leave it there somewhere. I guess that's what they haul that little one. I don't think they can haul. I don't think they can haul the big one. Okay. I'm still hoping to get calves out of you. If not this year, which I doubt, not from him, but maybe from that white bull that I'm bringing up in April. That way I'll have a calf maybe end of the year or next year. I got a feeling the ice will be gone by tomorrow. What's left of it. Oh, look, got that cleaned up. That's because of the power line. I cleaned it up for the power line. They left their truck here, so I guess somebody's have to come back. I got the big tree cutting machine on the left. I guess they're all going to come back in that truck. Unless those two are walking to their truck on this side. Getting low. Right around 5 o'clock. I have to change my thing, my workshop. Here comes a neighbor. I saw him leave, and there's those two guys. Cattle came out here. Nothing here for them. No grass to eat much. They just like to hang out up here. Maybe get a drink now. There's no ice. Yeah, this pond will be ice free tomorrow. The only pond that will have ice on it will be the one across the creek against the hill. That'll still have ice on it for a little while longer. There's lots of shade there. Yeah, they're walking through their they got to their truck. About there. It's right at 5 p.m. Hello, girls and boy. Yeah, she hangs with them. Cattle are herd animals. They like to stick together. Somebody's coming from down there. Maybe that big truck turned around somewhere. Probably turned around on my driveway on the pasture road. Probably bringing that big truck back. What's she looking at? I don't see nothing. Let's see, what is that? Yeah, that's that big truck. Tri-County truck, probably. Here he comes. He's standing by my door. Sit Kendall. Oh, they're still there. I guess they're waiting for him. That truck's, those two guys are waiting for the big truck. And he made it. Are they gonna park there for a while or what? What are they waiting for? What are they waiting for? Anyway, I'm done for today. Anyway. There you go. I'll be back tomorrow then. Since I'm standing here, this is my, what do they call it? Electric meter. Yeah, electric meter. And that's my, I guess that's my main breaker out here. That's not locked. But this, where the meter is, that's locked. It's got a little lock on it. In the olden days, many years ago, I used to have to come out here every month, read something off of there, read the number. It's hard to see. Read the number off of there, and fill out some form, some card or something. I forgot what I had to fill out. I had to fill out something with the meter number, and then I think I had to mail it in. Yeah, mail it in. And then that would be my bill. I think I'd have to pay the bill too. I'd have to calculate my bill, I guess. I forget how I did it. But anyway, over time they made that, there's a name for it, I don't know what it is, but it's automatically. They can automatically read the meter electronically through the wires or something. And then they just generate the bill without me getting involved, except for the paying part. Less stress on me, I guess. Yeah. I don't think I want to wait for the sunset. I'm too tired. I've done enough today. I'm just going to go in and eat and relax. I am tired. Okay, that's enough for today. I didn't check my mail yet. Maybe I got some mail since I put the new mailbox up. I'm not sure, but I think that big truck is parked up over there across the crossroads, on the other side of the crossroads. Huh. That's really none of my business. No mail today. Like that truck's in the middle of the road. Or maybe he's not. Maybe he's on the side. I don't know. I forgot to close it. Works good. Solid too. The other one was kind of shaky. The old one. Yeah. I'm happy with that. Oh, I figured it out. It cost me $72. I estimated everything that I used, even the board to the inch. Yeah. $72 to replace that mailbox. But it cost me more because I had some stuff I didn't use, like those big washers, 6 foot of that, 6.25 feet of the big board. I didn't count that. I only counted exactly what I used. Screws too. Yeah. Still half an hour before the sun actually goes down. Oh, look at that, eating a little bitty short grass. They're munching it, getting a little taste. So if it's true that the grass grows above 40 degrees, that means the grass has been growing a little bit, which is what they're eating. Yeah, I don't feel like waiting for the sun to go down. Got another half hour. And once I sit down inside the house, I probably won't be getting up for a while. So that's it. This is it. End of another day. But I got something done. Put my mailbox together, and I delivered the salt block out to the big pasture. Cooled down to about 55 degrees at 5:15 p.m. It's only about 20 after 5. Sun's got another 10 minutes or so before it sets. She's rubbing on that tree. I'm not sure where it sets. I think it sets, from where I'm standing, I think it sets over there. Somewhere in there. I don't know exactly. If I wait long enough, I might see it. It's just before it goes down. You're going to climb? Go ahead. Go ahead, climb up there while I'm recording. No? No, not interested. Too bad. Yeah. When they came out, there was a whole bunch of cardinals eating around that tub of corn, but they'll flew away when they can smell me. Look at her. She just has to push her away. No matter how... She's not bothering anybody, but... I felt a drop of something. Could be rain. I just heard a loud gunshot back in there. There's that shed in the neighbor's field across from... Now they're shooting over there. Maybe the echo made it sound like from over there. But this time it was from there. Kind of spooked the cows too. Didn't it? Gonna stop? Oh, I'm not. It's 5:20 p.m. and sun sets at 5:30. Oh, it's 5:20 p.m. Sun sets at 5:30. Maybe we'll just stay out here. Wait for see the sun one last time. That's where I keep my lemongrass, in those 2 rooms. She's eating something down there. I don't know what it was though. I hear a helicopter. I think the sun's starting to break through somewhere over there. Let's see if I get a better angle on it. I have a distraction. How you going? Yeah, this is one of the trees I gotta trim. Huh? You gonna jump down or what? Boy, you just go higher and higher, don't you? You ever catch anything up there? I'll get stuck. I could never understand. I see these TV shows and news things, but a cat, phew, a cat gets stuck in a tree and the fireman has to get it down. I don't think a cat can get stuck in a tree. If they got up the tree, they can surely get down, unless the dog's at the bottom of the tree barking at it. Then it may not come down. But I think it's not the cat wants to come down or not come down. It's the people who want the cat to come down. The owner or somebody wants the cat to come down because they think the cat's in danger. But if a cat can climb a tree, it can get down the same way it came up. Right, cat? Wait, are you going down one way or another? Don't tell me you don't know how. You're just playing. If you're going to do it, do it. Yeah. Then let's just leave the cat alone. It'll come down. It's when people are up trying to yell at it and tell it to come down. It says, "Oh, I don't want to come down now. Not with all you people down there." Yeah. I see some sunlight. I see sunlight way in the back there. Or shining on those trees back there. So the sun must be shining. You still in that tree? That's your problem, not mine. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I think the sun is coming down right there. That's my guess. I don't think I'll see it very clear, so I'm going to end it here for certain this time. Always have room for a cat. There's always more for a cat. You like it up there, don't you? Yeah, I got to prune this tree. Cut the top branch, cut it off about halfway up there. And this one too. Cut the top off. That's a better view of the sunset. There's still a few clouds there to block it, but that looks nice. That's all. Came down, huh? Oh, good. What are you hunting for? There's something in that ditch. Yeah, you're hunting something. Somebody's still shooting over there. I keep wanting to quit. Almost out of battery anyway. Tired. Stuck cat. Don't bump my arm.